in Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2017 Mazda 3 hatch in this beautiful grey colour. Now what we'll do is run through the condition of the car as well as some of the features in this particular model. Starting off at that front end, you've got that really nice shark nose front grille. It does have a very open front grille to allow for a lot of airflow through to the motor, keep it nice and cool. Now Mazda badging right in the middle there, and again you've got this really nice big headlights, projector globes in the middle with your daytime running lamps, which are going to give you a really nice dispersion of light, very clear cut line of light as well. And the daytime running lamps are going to help you improve the visibility of the car during the day. Down the bottom is your indicator and a very small fog light, as I doubt you're going to be doing any kind of crazy driving in a car like this, but you do have the feature of the fog lamps in there. Now coming across the side, I do apologize firstly that the car is a little bit dusty, just picked up from the rain, from the wind over the last few days. But having a look at that first alloy wheel, now you've got this really nice chrome finish multi-spoke alloy wheel. Rims are in excellent condition. You can see there's no real damage, just a little bit of dust here and there, but no damage to that rim. Great condition, and you've got actually lots of tread remaining on those Dunlop tires. As we come across the side, the car does come with the color match side mirrors and door handle. Now there is a very slight little nick just on the edge of that side mirror, probably just scuffed something. It's not actually damaged. Now in the side mirrors are your indicator lamps. That's going to actually elevate the lamp, improve the visibility for the driver, and it also clears up the quarter panel, makes it look quite nice and neat. Now the car does come with keyless entry, so you do have 2 keys with the vehicle. You can use your central locking on the remote, or there is an actual button on the actual door handle which will lock and unlock the vehicle as long as you're within proximity. So you can see the side mirrors will fold in. If I press that button, they'll fold out. Opening it up, having a look inside the car now, you can see being the 3 does come with the leather interior. So you got nice bucket seats in here, airbags on the side. Now the leather is in pretty good nick. You can see there's no real damage or marks or stain. Being that it is a black leather, you will tend to see a lot of these imperfections, but can't really point out anything and fault these seats too much. Although they are used, you can see just a little bit of wear on the edge here, but it's quite common amongst used cars. Now, car comes with electric seat controls. All the genuine copper mats have been fitted to the vehicle. Just a bit of paper there just after the detail. They are genuine SP25 copper mats. Got a very nice door card with this brown leather finish and the Bose speakers down the bottom. Closing this up, now you will notice the car doesn't actually have any tint on it. Now I would highly recommend you talk to us about our tinting options, because that's going to add a lot of protection and safety for all the passengers in the vehicle. So I would always highly recommend tinting, so please speak to us about these options. Opening up the back door and having a look in the back of the vehicle, again leather seats in the back. I don't seem to have any damage on them or marks. We've just got the handrest down there with the 2 cup holders in there. Great condition on the interior, and carpet mats have been fitted to the back of the car. Having a look at that second alloy wheel, again, this one doesn't seem to have any damage. If I'm being super picky, very, very minor little scuff there, but barely noticeable, just blends in with the dust. But other than that, good condition on those rims. Coming across to the tailgate. Now, being that it is a hatch, do get the nice big boot, reverse sensors down the bottom, and also reverse camera just under the Mazda badging. Now, the car does have a high mounted brake light, which is great for your braking visibility, and also your rear wipers and washers with that shark fin antenna at the top, which gives it quite a neat design. Now, if you open up the boot, have a look inside. The car does come with this like cargo blind setup, so it's going to give you a bit of privacy, especially if you store things in the boot. These will clip onto the inside there, but you can take this out if you didn't want to use it. You've got a nice amount of space at the back. Tether points located on those back seats if you've got car seats in the car, and your space saver spare wheel just underneath the floor with all your jack-in tools to actually get the vehicle up. But again, carpet and all the lining actually presents in very good nick. The back of those seats also are in pretty good condition. Coming across to the passenger side of the car, now the fuel cap is on the passenger side, which is a safe side, so if you have to pull over, you're going to be safe from any oncoming traffic. Now taking a look at the rims on this side, generally this side will have the most damage, being that it is the curb side of the vehicle. It does have very light scuffing just on the edging of the rim there, but the spokes are in very good nick, no damage there, and actually lots of tread on those Dunlop tires. Car is quite dusty, I do apologize in the video. Coming across to that 4th and final rim now, paintwork again is just pretty good. Obviously it's not, can't really see it that clear because of the dust, but from what I can see so far, and I'm trying to be super picky for you, no real marks or damage that is noticeable on the car. This 4th rim, generally the one with the most damage, has a very minor scuff on the edge of that spoke, but other than that, very, very clean rims. So you got 4 rims which are in pretty good nick. They have some light marks here and there, lots of tread remaining on those tires, and you've got a very nice Mazda 3 in the beautiful grey colour. So what we'll do is pop the hood and have a look inside. taking a look inside the engine bay of the Mazda 3. Now what we have here is Mazda's 4-cylinder 2-litre petrol motor. Now the car does come fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, which means nice amount of gears to actually shift through, great comfortable cruise as well, and it's going to provide you with the power when you actually need it. Now this car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, which is plenty for the 5 passengers in the vehicle. Now this motor will produce 114 kilowatts with 200 newton meters of torque, and you will see this is a petrol car, with the 51-litre capacity fuel tank. Can run on your regular 91 or your E10 blend. Now this has a combined fuel consumption of 5.7 litres per 100, or an average fuel distance of about 895 kilometers off a full tank. That is all dependent on the kind of weight you're carrying around and how hard you're driving the car. Alright, taking a look inside the Mazda 3 now. Pretty nice interior. Condition seems to hold up pretty nicely. It does have all your brown leather trimmings on the inside of the door panels and the door cards. It's just quite a nice car on the inside, and I've got to say it actually has been looked after pretty well. Previously it's got the nice Bose audio system, so you got the Bose speakers on the sides, nice steering wheel, but we will run through exactly what's actually in the vehicle. Now the driver's side seat is an electric seat, so I'm just going to pull it back so you can see a bit better. On the driver's side door, do get the automatic windows for your driver's side. The rest are just standard power windows. Above that is your window lock control, and also the actual little button to fold in your side mirrors, especially if you park on the side of the street. Can be a pretty good option to have. Above that is your side mirror toggles. Now on the right hand side of the actual dash, there are 2 controls here and a few blank spots. So the button on the far left is your I-stop button, which is just an engine off button. Pretty much when you stop at the lights, the car's going to turn off and save you a little bit of fuel. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off, and you've also got your stability control. Now having a look at the steering column itself, on the right hand stock is your left and right indicator, fog lamp controls, high beam, and also your headlight system. These actually run an automatic headlight system, so just leave it in auto. Car's going to decide when it needs to turn them on. Same as the wipers and washers. They are an automatic rain sensing system, so just leave it in the auto function, and the car's going to turn the wipers on when it actually needs it. Now it's also got the rear wiper controls here. The steering wheel is a very nice leather stitched steering wheel. You can see very nice stitching. All the thread is still intact. No wear and tear marks that are really obvious on the car, and I'm trying to be really picky, but I can't actually see anything to fault the car. On the right hand side of the steering wheel is your cruise control settings, and the left hand side are your media controls, so volume, seek options, and also your call and reject for your Bluetooth connectivity. Now the car, if you notice, has some paddle shifts behind the steering wheel, very small paddles, but they are mounted to the steering wheel, so positive on the right, negative on the left, but I will come to those in just a minute. Now, being a keyless entry vehicle, the most important button on the car is your engine stop start. That's located just here behind the left paddle. And up into the entertainment system, actually before we go there, above here, if you didn't see it before, there is an actual little LED or a little glass here. That is for your LED display, so your heads-up display, sorry. So right now I can see the speed limit in there. Obviously 0 kilometers since we're not actually driving anywhere, but that will display the speed, so you don't actually need to take your eyes off the road. You can see your speed in there. And considering there's no actual speedometer in the dash, it's just got the RPM, you will actually need to rely on that to provide you with your speed limit. There is a digital display that located just in there as well. Now coming over to the entertainment system, you've got a pretty nice touchscreen entertainment system in these vehicles. Very responsive system. It does come with inbuilt navigation, so if I press that option there, it'll pull up the map. So we're in Kangan Drive in Berwick. Go back to the home. You can slide through pretty much, so you got your media options, AM, FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity. It's just opening up all the radios. Bluetooth connectivity and USB input and SD card and auxiliary as well. Now you can use a touchscreen function, or you can actually use a little dial down here. It's probably a bit better that you get proficient at using this, as it can be quite distracting playing with this while you're driving around. So use this option. You simply roll it around to select the one that you want, and then press it down to select your option. There is a back button, there is a home button, and a navigation button. So all quick shortcut keys, I guess, to take you to where you need to go, just located there. There is also a volume control and a power on and off or a mute button on there as well. Now below the actual 2 vents, there are heated seat buttons, so the driver and passenger do get heated seats. There are 3 different heating temperatures. You've got dual zone climate control, so driver and passenger have their own settings, and there's a little LED display to show you the temperatures and all your fan speeds. Underneath is a storage with a USB input, actually 2 USB inputs, an SD card slot, which is most likely for your navigation system, and also an auxiliary input. Now taking a look at the gear shifter, if I actually bring this into reverse, you can see the reverse camera that actually comes mounted under the boot lip there. Very clear to see. It does have a reverse sensor, so it's just beeping because of the bushes at the back there, but you get the camera and the sensors. Now if I bring this down into drive, and flick it to the right, that's going to engage your sports shift system. So to use that system, you will need to use a gear shifter or the paddle shifts just to control the gears yourself. Now that is only if you need a bit of extra control over the vehicle, or you can just leave it in your standard drive mode and the car's going to drive as per normal. Next to that, there is an actual sports button here, so that's just going to engage sports or not sports. Now that'll probably provide you with a little bit of extra throttle response, maybe increase the RPM a little bit. The car does come with the electric park brake, so down to turn it off and up to turn it on. You've got two cup holders which can hide away pretty neatly, and a little storage compartment in the center console, which if you lift that up, there's a deeper storage underneath with a 12-volt socket in there. Now I'll get the camera person to just pan around the interior to show you the condition. You can see the passenger seat is quite clean. All the dash and door cards are, again, very, very clean car. Very well maintained previously, no cracks or damage on the dash. Back seats, again, very good nick. It does come with the two cup holders. If you want, you can put that up just to see the middle row seats. You can see it is quite clean on the inside and pretty meticulous car. So what we'll do now is jump outside and wrap up the video. So much for watching the walk around video on this 2017 Mazda 3 in the beautiful grey colour. Now if you do have any additional questions in regards to the vehicle, the number to dial is 99070555. But just before I go, this car actually qualifies for a premium mechanical protection plan. What that will offer you is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components, and that coverage is going to last you for up to 200,000 kilometers. So if you plan on having this car for a little while, make sure you ask us about this, because that will also come with 10 years Platinum Roadside Assistance nationwide. Now another thing I would highly recommend you talk to us about is our Hydro Pack. Now what that is going to give you is a lifetime warranty on this vehicle, on the paintwork, exterior and interior protection. So that'll protect the car from your bird droppings, bat droppings, oxidization, fading, rusting, all those nasty things that can contaminate the paint and stop it looking this good. With that, you will also get an interior protection that's going to protect it from all kinds of spills, stains, and all damage that can actually get through the leather and the seats on the inside. And we will also package that in with some premium grade tint. So again, great value in this. Make sure you ask us about this when you come in. Now these two things are at an additional cost. However, if you're using our in-house finance, we'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just some minimal diesel effective repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, make sure you jump onto Google, search up Berwick Mitsubishi and see what people have to say about us. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance as a buyer that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for watching.